Your name is Nadia.
Yeah.
And you told me that you are a citizen, a Canadian citizen. You arrived from, when did you come from?
2 months ago.
2 months ago. And you came to do what actually?
My husband lives in South Africa.
So you came to visit your husband?
Yeah.
Is he part of?
He's a refugee.
He lives here in Hopfield.
Yeah.
And you're staying here for almost 2 months now.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you have experienced? Were you around when these xenophobic attacks took place?
Yeah. Well, what happened was we were at home,
Mm.
and basically we were attacked by, of course, we don't know how many people, came and surrounded our house, started throwing rocks into the house and basically telling us to leave, get out. At this point, we don't even know what's going on. But
So
we just know
who
we're
were
being
they? Were they from the local community or
Yeah,
from
also
hooligan?
They're
were they
both
criminals?
like obviously hooligans. Like a lot of the people in Hopefield, they're not that bad. Like some of them are good, some of them are bad. But the people that like insisted this to happen would like they had assistance from police. They are local thugs. They all kind of use the person that died in the shop as energy to be greedy and take over basically all of Hopefield. And they felt like our house was somewhere they could attack, where they felt like it was free for them to break our windows and come in and basically antagonize us and make us feel like we're not welcome in Hopefield and then flee with our goods, what we worked hard for. For me, for example, I came from a different continent. What makes you feel like you can have what's mine?
So how was your feeling, given that you have been living in Canada for some time?
I was born in Canada. So
You were born in Canada?
Yeah.
So how was your feeling when you saw this kind of attacks in the first time?
I thought it was uncivilized.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate. South Africa is democracy. Like, these people are Africans. They didn't come from different places in the world. They came from Africa. They have not only all the rights to be here, but this is just as much their land as it is the people that feel like they were born here. So why should they have to leave? Why should they feel like what they call foreigners or refugees? Why do they have to have that label when this is their land? They came from Africa. They didn't come from a different continent. They just came down.
No, because imagine you were in that situation whereby the incident took place.
Yeah.
How was the response from the police? How did the police respond?
It was ridiculous. Like the South Africans say, it's rubbish. What their response time was ridiculous. I see chaotic things happen like this all the time on the news. It's one of the most common things to happen is looting. You know, it happens in America, it happens in Canada, and unfortunately it's more common in South Africa. The police response time was ridiculous. They took 13 hours to contact Cape Town. Cape Town headquarters is what function is these xenophobic attacks. They took 13 hours to contact them. Not only that, but when these people went into their shops and tried to refuge what they could, they held guns to minors' faces and said, "Get out," as if they were going to protect their shop. But when these people drove away, so did the police. The police basically gave these people the headlight to go ahead. Within seconds of the police telling them to flee the property, you hear banging. The mosque is here and my brother's shop is there. You can hear the people banging on the shop as my brother is driving towards the mosque. So he didn't even make it inside the mosque gates before they were already terrorizing the shop.
Very sad. So, how many shops do you think maybe
Including
would
our
have been
home?
looted? Because you have been with the other members of
Yeah.
the community who have been looted.
So we went around and we counted, including our home. It's 13 shops and one home, so 14 altogether
14.
properties.
So, plus minus, how many people have been affected? The people who have been affected, the population?
25 to 30 people. And these are 25
and
to
we
30
have
people.
only this number at this point.
Yeah, this is the people that stay within this room and the next room.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
there's people that sleep in the mosque.
They sleep in the mosque, the
Yeah,
men, most of
like,
the men.
Most of the men. So a lot of the families are within these 2 rooms.
Okay.
So these are the people that have wives, that have children, and then people that are more the single men, they sleep in the mosque.
Okay. No, that's great. Sorry for you to see what has happened.
In South Africa, like they continue to
thanks
say.
for your time. I just wanted to know your understanding of the situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.